These are times Ross was a psycho in Friends. Number 1. Ross famously has a bit of a rough time in Friends. He even ends up being put on medication due to suffering from some severe anger issues.
Ross, are you okay?
I'm fine. I saw a psychiatrist at work today.
Why?
On account of my rage.
This becomes a bit of a running gag throughout the show. But honestly, in this instance, Ross's anger is completely justified.
I believe I ate that.
You ate my sandwich?
It was a simple mistake. It could happen to anyone.
To make matters worse, Ross's boss, Donald, didn't even fully appreciate the sandwich he'd stolen.
Well, it was quite large. I had to throw most of it away.
You threw my sandwich away. My sandwich! My sandwich!
Number 2. Ross is fully aware of the train wreck his life seems to have become, and makes a New Year's resolution to try new things and be happier for it, much to Chandler's frustration.
Does nobody else see that Ross is wearing leather pants? Someone comment on the pants!
Unfortunately for Ross, his new thing goes a little awry, leaving him in as bad a state of mind as he started. This one's more sad than angry, but he's still on the verge of a breakdown.
This year was supposed to be great. Well, it's only the second day and I'm a loser with stupid leather pants that don't even fit.
Number 3. When Rachel and Phoebe start taking self-defense classes, Ross, the good friend that he is, decides to help educate them in the ways of the martial artist.
Look, I studied karate for a long time. And there's a concept you should really be familiar with. It's what the Japanese call unagi.
Isn't that a kind of sushi?
He gets frustrated at their lack of receptiveness to his teachings and starts taking things too far, culminating in this educational moment.
Why is Ross doing that?
Danger!
Oh my God! Why is he jumping on those women?
Number 4. Chandler and Monica's secret relationship is the basis for a lot of jokes throughout season 5. Coincidentally, this is the same season that Ross starts suffering from his anger issues.
So that's it. It's over. Everybody knows.
Well, actually, Ross doesn't.
Yes, and we'd appreciate if no one told him yet.
His unpredictability means they want to keep it a secret from him for just a while longer. But when he moves into a new apartment across the street, not all secrets will remain secret for long.
I wonder if it's time for you to rejoin our team at the museum.
Oh, Donald, that would be great. I am totally ready to come back to work. What? No. What are you doing? Get off my sister!
Number 5. Having Emily as a girlfriend opens Ross up to playing sports from across the Atlantic Sea, but rugby's a bit rougher than he was really expecting.
Okay, I know what I've got to do. I've got to go Red Ross. You know Red Ross?
Totally don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, the time that we were all waiting in line for Dances with Wolves and that one guy cut in front of us and I just lost it?
On this one-off occasion, Ross's psychotic streak is actually a much-needed defense mechanism against the violence of the rugby players.
Get him! Okay, I am going back in.
Red Ross! Yeah!
Number 6. There are a couple of times on the show that Ross reacts poorly to big news. What news is bigger than being told that your life is about to change in a big way?
You know what? Can I talk now?
Oh, sure.
Okay. I'm pregnant.
His reaction is hilarious, as he goes through a whole series of emotions in a very short space of time.
Ross, there is no pressure on you, okay? I mean, you can be as involved as you want.
Eventually, he settles on anger, indignance, as he calls it, focusing his rage at the contraceptives and company that produced them.
Oh, condoms only work like 97% of the time.
What? What? Well, they should put that on the box!
They do!
No, they don't!
Number 7. Season 7 sees Ross and Phoebe each dating a member of a failed marriage. Phoebe's new boyfriend's ex-wife becomes Ross's girlfriend, despite her warnings.
Fine, thank you for warning me. At breakfast, I'll be on full alert for room painting and sex weapons.
You're still gonna go out with her?
Yeah.
This strange romance square brings out a bad side in both of them, but Ross in particular gets very involved in the argument.
Yeah, well, she certainly knew what she was doing New Year's Eve, 1997.
I knew you were gonna throw that in my face. That was 3 years ago. She apologized and apologized. What more do you want?
We want the last 6 years back!
So do we! So do we!
Number 8. Ross and Rachel's arguments are legendary for being emotionally heart-wrenching, except for this one, which gets very overheated.
You know, I can't believe I even thought of getting back together with you. We are so over.
Fine by me!
This is before Ross's anger issues become a continuous plotline in the next season, but we can see he always had the fury in him.
I just feel bad about all that sleep you're gonna miss wishing you were with me.
Oh, no, don't you worry about me falling asleep. I still have your letter!
Number 9. Long after Ross's anger issues are resolved, he still has unusual and intense emotional reactions to other things that are going on. The anger, it seems, is always simmering away.
We should all have dinner. Yes, we'll do it tomorrow night. I'll cook.
Look, don't you think that'll be a little weird?
Weird? What? What's weird? The only thing weird would be if someone didn't like Mexican food because I'm making fajitas.
The actual evening itself doesn't progress much better. Ross may have found better outlets for his rage, but his behavior continues to be concerning, with a lot of shouting.
Well, we make a great foursome. We should do more stuff together. Yeah. Let's take a trip. Okay, where do you think we can go? My fajitas!
Number 10. The start of Ross's anger in season 5 stems from his unsuccessful marriage with Emily, so it's actually understandable that her continued influence from afar would produce powerful emotions in him.
Want to hear some good news? Someone I know is getting married. Yeah, and weddings are happy occasions. Oh, by the by, it's my ex-wife, Emily.
Sorry, man.
At least this time, Ross is taking his anger out in a way that is relatively harmless, although Chandler might be risking it a little.
Here's your scone.
Oh, thanks, Gunther. Thanks.
Stupid British smartphone!
Did they teach you that in your anger management class?